In the beginning, all was Gaea. Gaea was the earth, and nobody really knew how she came into existence, only that she was. Gaea thought she was alone for a very long time, but then, one day, she looked up, and there was the sky, Uranus. Trust me, that is how it's pronounced by academics. I looked it up. Anyway, Uranus was amazing, and Gaea was much less lonely with his presence. Uranus quite literally had the stars in his eyes, and Gaea fell in love with the constant and mischievous twinkle in his shiny orbs. "And that, kids, is how I met your mother," the sky was saying to his children not too long after. Gaea became Mother Earth when she produced the first beings of the universe, the legendary Titans. There were 12 in all, 6 brothers, the Titans, and 6 sisters, the Titanesses. They were beautiful creatures, the first gods among, well, literally no men, because the idea of man hasn't come along yet in this story. When Gaea next had children, she gave birth to absolute monsters. Literally. The first 3 Cyclopses were some of the first children of Mother Earth herself. Their father, Uranus, was not exactly happy with the new brood. Things were even worse when Earth produced 3 50-headed monsters as her next children. Their father pretty much hated them. They were ugly, and they were tainting the beauty around them, so he took his 3 50-headed sons and his 3 Cyclops sons and flung them into the hell of all hells, Tartarus. Here begins the family drama, and from here on out, it never truly ends. Earth loved her sons, no matter how hideous they were. She could see the beauty and purpose in things even so unlovable. And she was also just pretty ticked off that her husband hadn't even consulted her in their upbringing. So she created a giant impenetrable weapon with which to wreck him. She handed the sickle to her sons and asked one of them to help her in setting their brothers free. By this point, however, literally everyone was afraid of their dad. They'd watched him drastically punish their siblings, and they were not about to be next. However, the youngest and strongest of the Titans, Kronos, stood up. He immediately took his mother's side in the argument and rushed at his tyrannical father, who immediately surrendered and gave up his ruling over the sky. Gaea moved on with her love life, and sometime shortly later, we humans came into the picture as the final, and much less cool, children of the Earth. And that is how it all began.